my name is Daniela. Welcome back to our cooking show for the love of cinnamon. Today we will prepare for you a delicious, flavorful, aromatic dish, and that is curry shrimp with Ceylon cinnamon. We hope you enjoy it. Let's go over the ingredients we will need for today's recipe. We have here a pound of prawns. They're technically prawns. They're also known in store as tiger shrimp. Just remember, shrimp does not grow as big and is not as flavorful, so definitely if you get the opportunity, make sure you purchase prawns. We also have half a teaspoon of fenugreek seed, 1 tablespoon of lemongrass, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of tamarind. You can substitute tamarind for a teaspoon of vinegar if you'd like for the flavor. Half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, preferably Sri Lankan curry powder since this is a Sri Lankan dish. We have 2 cardamom pods and 2 cloves that we will crush for flavor when we're cooking the dish. We are also using 1 green chili that we'll use for flavor. We cut it in big chunks and we remove the seeds. The seeds tend to be really spicy and we don't want to overpower the dish. And obviously, since they're such big pieces, we can remove them once we're done cooking the dish. We will also need a can of coconut milk, 15 curry leaves, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and obviously your main ingredient, the Ceylon cinnamon stick. Ceylon cinnamon is absolutely different than Kasai cinnamon. Kasai cinnamon is really spicy and can overpower your dish, but this is a mild cinnamon and it has a subtle flavor, and this is exactly what we need to create the perfect mixture of flavor and aromas in our dish. We'll also use tomato, diced, chopped onion, and lime juice for our final touches. We'll start by washing the prawns. We have to wash them with cold water, remove the shell, and then wash them again. I suggest you wear gloves because you don't want that fishy smell on your hands. So we'll turn on the cold water, rinse them really well. When I clean the shrimp, I like to leave the tail on because I feel that it adds a little bit more flavor, but at the same time allows you to properly clean the shrimp. Once you're done cleaning all the shrimp and washed it really well, then we're ready to start cooking. We've heated some oil in a pan, and now we are ready to add the onions and garlic. Saute them for about 2 minutes. The curry leaves gives it a really good, pleasant smell. So we'll let it saute for a couple of minutes. Now that we've sauteed the onions, we're ready to add the rest of the ingredients. We'll continue with the tamarind, who refuses to go in the pan. Okay, bear with me, there you go. And then the chili powder, paprika, turmeric, obviously the Ceylon cinnamon stick, and the cardamom and clove. So now that we have everything in here, we'll saute for another couple of minutes until all these flavors are mixed well together. And then we'll add the shrimp. But first, let's saute these. I can tell you it smells delicious. Okay, now that we've sauteed all the ingredients, we'll add the shrimp. Remember, shrimp does not need to be cooked for too long, so we'll let it saute for about 3 minutes or until it turns pink. So we've sauteed the shrimp. As you can see, it has a beautiful pinkish reddish color, and it gets the reddish colors from the chili and the paprika and everything else. Our next step is to add the green chili, salt to taste. I like to use sea salt. I think it's better. And now we'll add the tomatoes. Mix everything very well in and let cook for another about 3 minutes. Now we've sauteed the shrimp with the tomatoes and everything else for about 3 minutes, and now we're ready for our next step, which is add the coconut milk. And then you want to simmer it for another 10 minutes. Remember, you do not want to overheat the coconut milk because you don't want to lose that flavor, and at the same time you do not want to overcook the shrimp. We'll mix everything together, and as I said, we'll simmer for 10 minutes. We'll put the heat on low, 2 out of 10, and we'll let it simmer. So now that the shrimp is cooked, we are ready to serve dinner. It has a delicious color, delicious flavor, smells divine. We've chose to serve our shrimp with a little bit of white rice and green beans, and we'll garnish with a little bit of fresh cilantro chopped. And dinner is served. My name is Daniela. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of For the Love of Cinnamon. I look forward to seeing you next time. Buon appetito!